Okay, so it's time for another video. We are in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, right. Massachusetts. We're in Massachusetts. That is so far from where we started. And we're only a day or two before we get to Vermont now, so yeah, so yesterday to get here we hiked 19 miles. Now I don't know if I could do that and then set up camp and try to cook and get everything all situated for a night, but since we were coming into town for a hotel stay, I was able to do the 19 miles. And it was hard and my feet hurt a lot today. I need my 0 day today. But that was it was a good thing for me to get to do. A good thing to kind of push the limits, and that was pretty neat. When we hiked into Dalton, we got to this guy's house, and I did make a little, it's in the video, it's like the last thing on the video. And he for about 30 years has been, 25 years, I don't know, he's been letting people that hike the trail camp in his backyard. His name is Tom Lavarty, and I think he was mentioned in, if any of you have ever read Bill Bryson's book A Walk in the Woods, he was mentioned in that. That's a book about hiking the Appalachian Trail if you're interested in reading it. And anyway, so it's kind of a little famous house on the trail, and the guy was real nice, and the yard was really pretty. It's in a great neighborhood. I mean, it's a really great place to pitch a tent if you wanted to pitch a tent here in town. So that was nice. Anyway, we're moving right along. We're trying to figure out how to backpack with less stuff in our packs and get our weight down a little as far as what's in the packs, because whew, they're heavy. And so one of the things we're trying to do is resupply more often so that we don't ever have to carry as much. But the downside of that is that when we go to resupply, we have to leave the trail to go into a town to either buy food or get a mail drop, and that takes away hiking time from what we normally would do, so that slows us down. So anyway, it's a slowdown either way, because either we have too much in our packs and that slows our hiking down, or we have to leave the trail more frequently to go get food. So we're trying to find that balance for that, and hopefully we will, and that will make it more time efficient. We don't know. Anyway, we're trying. So got the video ready, and I hope you enjoy seeing our travels for the week. Good morning. Today is July 29th, day 150 of our Appalachian Trail journey. We're at a spot where we can see some mountains around us. Earlier we saw a view of a valley. That was nice. Today we're hiking about 13 miles. We have 4 mountains to climb today. I think that one might be one of them. One of them is supposed to be really hard. The one we just did was hard. And the 4th one that we're going to do today is supposed to be really hard. We'll see. So, a lot of ups and downs today. It was really nice yesterday to have a day to rest, and Salisbury was a cute little town that had plenty of places for us to sit around in the shade and rest, and that was nice. So we're a little rejuvenated and ready to hike and go. So should be some views at the tops of these mountains, right? Some of them have wooded peaks and you don't get a view, but others will have nice views, so I'll show them to you when we get to them. And if I see anything else while we're hiking, I'll show you that too. This is the view from Bear Mountain, Connecticut. It's the highest point in Connecticut. No, it's the highest peak in Connecticut. Right before you get to Massachusetts, will be a little bit higher, but it won't be a peak because we're climbing a really high mountain right before we get into Massachusetts. So anyway, this is a great view though from this very high peak in Connecticut. Good morning. Today is July 30th, day 151 of our Appalachian Trail adventure. Would you look at that? Looks like a bowl full of clouds with a little mountain island sticking up out of it. I love it when they look like that. It's gorgeous. I'm really thankful that we get to see things like this while we're out here. And I'm just really glad to be out in the sunshine, even though it rained last night. It's sunny this morning and may rain a little bit more today, but not right now. So looks like we're not exactly sure what we're doing today. We don't have quite enough supplies to get us all the way to Dalton, which is where we want to take our next zero. So we're thinking about stopping today in Great Barrington to grab a couple of more days of supplies just to be sure we have what we need. But that takes time away from our hike, and we're not sure then where we'll camp and all these other things. So it's complicated, but you know, we're just going to trust that as we get closer to it, we'll know the right things to do. We've got probably a couple miles behind us. I don't know, maybe just a mile. I didn't really count. I didn't look. But we've already been hiking for a little bit this morning, maybe mile and a half. And just is it's a lot cooler this morning, even though we were uphill and getting working up a little bit of a sweat. It's still cooler than it has been, which is nice. It's not supposed to get over like 82 today, which is, ooh, how nice. And oh yeah, I did mention that today was July 30th. July 30th is my daughter Elizabeth's birthday. That's today. Elizabeth, I love you, and wishing you a happy birthday. Wish I could spend it with you. I know you're going to do some fun stuff today, though, so maybe I'll get to talk to you this evening and find out how it all went. So yeah, happy birthday. And let's see, I guess that's really all for right now. You know, we're going to be going downhill for quite a while, which is nice, supposedly. I thought we were going to downhill the whole time. We just did a big uphill, though. And so we'll just see how the day goes. If there's any more views, I'll show them to you. And that's so pretty. So look at the valley down there too. Anyway, it's a good day today, and we'll see how it goes while we hike. Good morning. Today is July 31st, day 152 of our Appalachian Trail journey. We just stayed the night in Great Barrington after hiking yesterday, and we're hiking again today. Had to get a couple of resupplies at a store there just so we can make it all the way to Dalton. And this morning we've been hiking past all of this beautiful corn through the farm fields, and then on the other side of the trail is the Housatonic River. We're about to cross that. I think it's the last time we're going to cross it. Don't you think it's the last time we're going to cross it, George?
I think it is.
And then we're going to hike 13 miles today, stay in a shelter tonight. I think there should be some views to show you, and it should be a really good day. Not a whole lot going on,
no.
Just walking.
We could use lots of prayers on finishing this trip in time before the snow flies. As you can see, the corn's getting tall. It's time for us to get moving.
We'll get there. All right, so we'll see how it goes today while we hike and show you anything that is interesting to look at. And there it is, the Housatonic. I think that's the last time we're going to cross it. Good morning. It's August 1st. That makes it 100 and I don't know. I'll have to count them up again. There we go again. I can't remember. Anyway, we've got a nice view here this morning. We've hiked about a little over 4 miles today. Not that much to see yet. We're going to be going to a pond at one point today, so we'll look at that and show you some pictures maybe if it's pretty. And we're going to be going about well, we're hoping to go about 15.5 miles. There's a place we think we're going to be able to set up a tent. If not, then we'll just find a place somewhere where we can set up a tent. We're hoping to avoid having to go a half mile off the trail to the one shelter that there is. That's I mean, it's the only one in a 25-mile radius, and we're kind of hoping we don't have to go half a mile off the trail for that. Besides, if we go an extra mile, that sets us up a little better for tomorrow's hike, so that we don't have to do 17 or 18 miles to get where we need to go then. So yeah, it's a warm day already. It's feels like it's going to be really hot. It's not supposed to be that hot, but it already is pretty hot. So we'll see how it goes today while we hike. Okay, so there's limited places to camp in Massachusetts, but we did find this little nice bridge with some a decent water source. We have to boil the water, but it's still okay, and that's nice. It's awfully close to an interstate though, but and we can't build a fire because of that, I guess. I don't know, it's not illegal to camp anywhere. They just make it a little difficult to camp anywhere except for at their shelters or their designated campsites, and then they just don't have very many designated campsites. So if you want to camp somewhere that's not that isn't conducive to your mileage, too bad. So we just found this little place, and this is where we're going to stay tonight, right? Good morning. Today is August 2nd, day 154 of our Appalachian Trail journey. He thinks he got in the picture, but just his hat did. Anyway, we're having a good hike this morning. We've hiked 3 miles, and we're trying to do a 16-mile day, so that leaves us with 13 miles to go, unless we just feel really extra special energetic, and then we'll go another 3 miles and do 19 miles. We'll see what happens. It's possible, I suppose. Now, this is a nice lake that we're passing by. I like it when we walk past water. It usually cools the air down just a little bit. And anyway, should be a couple of views today to show you, and we'll see what happens while we hike today. So this is what's your names? Rob and
Glide.
What?
Glide.
They're doing some trail magic out here on the trail today. They had sodas and fruit and Little Debbie's and pies and chips, and thank you so much. Y'all are awesome. It's wonderful to see you guys out here. Thank you. So this is a really kind of cool place. This is Tom Lavardi's house, and he is a really decent guy. He lets hikers, that's him going in the door right there, he lets hikers set their tents here. The actual house is right on the trail, so they don't even have to hardly step off of it. It's closer than most official campsites to the trail. And you see there's people back there camping, and we're just sitting and taking a rest. We're not going to camp here tonight, but it's a real nice yard, a real nice neighborhood. It's just a super decent thing that he does to let campers stay here overnight. It doesn't cost them a penny. It's pretty sweet. So I just thought I'd show what we're seeing. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that video. We're doing pretty good. We're just feeling our strength, and we know that our strength is really in God, and that all the little things that come along that seem to be hard or difficult or make our brains hurt to think about, well, maybe we should just let God think about those things, because there's nothing we can do about it right now anyway. So we're doing good, and we look forward to the next week and what all we'll see happen, because we know some great things will happen, because every week God just does something to show us something really good. And we're really blessed out here, and we know the time is short. It's only, another month and a half before we're done, and so we're just going to enjoy every minute of it. And we're sure thankful for all of you people out there who are praying for us and thinking about us, sending good vibes or whatever it is you're doing. Keep doing it, because it seems to be doing us some good. We're doing all right. And yeah, I'll put out another video next week. or whenever it is that we take another zero, so that I have a hotel that has internet and or cell service or whatever, and electricity. That's a big deal, electricity. So yeah, we're doing really good. We love all y'all, and thanks for watching, and thanks for caring.